Storm Team 12 weather alert.
And that Storm Team 12 weather alert continues for strong winds that will continue into the overnight. Going to be very difficult to get a good quality sleep tonight because the wind is probably rattling windows. Safe to say the worst of the wind for western Kansas is over with. But we're still thinking gusts as high as 35 even as we go into the overnight. For central Kansas, including Hays, Russell down through Pratt and St. John, wind gusts could still go as high as 50 as we go into the overnight. For areas along and east of 135, gusts of around 60 could still take place even while we're sleeping tonight. So it's still looking to be a windy situation statewide. The wind backing off for everyone, but not until we get to tomorrow afternoon. So 10 o'clock tonight, there you see the strong wind gusts of 50 to 60 covering the eastern half of Kansas. At midnight, the wind is backing off in western Kansas, but we still have wind gusts above 50 through the eastern 2/3 of Kansas. And then safe to say by mid-morning tomorrow, western Kansas continues to see the wind go down. But we're still looking at gusts above 40 miles an hour for Hutchinson, Newton, and Wichita. By mid-afternoon, now the wind is starting to go down, and by this time tomorrow night, calmer winds are coming up. But it may be short-lived because a breezy day is on the way for Thursday and Friday, but no amount of wind in the coming days will compare to what we have seen today, so we can at least think about that as we deal with the strong winds that are still out there tonight. Widespread rains covering eastern Kansas. We still have some light snow showers up here along Highway 36 and Highway 24 around Norton and Phillipsburg. This stuff is not going to be around for maybe another hour or so. And we've seen some light snow in central Kansas too. Right now, a wintry mix moving across McPherson County. That will be ending shortly. Some steadier rains east of Wichita, but even that is starting to fade away a little bit. It's a wet night on the Kansas Turnpike. Conditions there will start to improve after midnight tonight. No ice on the roads overnight, and travel conditions, with the exception of the wind, not really looking all that bad tonight or tomorrow. 40s and low 50s on the way for your Wednesday afternoon. We do see this storm system kind of rotating away from us, so the clouds begin to move out of here later on tonight. We're set up for a return of full sunshine on the way forward tomorrow. Anxiously awaiting high pressure to get in here by tomorrow night. That will calm the winds down statewide. So Wednesday night into Thursday, yes, it looks like we'll see lower wind speeds. Then clouds start to show up on Thursday. There's another system coming out of the west that will stir up some snow in Nebraska Thursday afternoon, but Kansas will be on the receiving end of a south wind that will start to warm us back up on Thursday. This big system that we're looking at Thursday into Friday will stir up snow west of us up into parts of Wyoming and Nebraska, but unless there's some drastic change in the track that it's going to take, Friday into Saturday, almost all of the snow will go west or south of us. So we're going to have some wind at the end of this week, but it doesn't look like accumulating snow on the way for Thursday or Friday. You can see we do have a little snow on the ground in Hays. The wind 35 miles an hour, the temperature 32 in Hays, and it is a chilly, windy night ahead. 24 in Hays, 30 in Hutchinson, 30 degrees for Wichita. Western Kansas, you'll probably have half the wind tomorrow that you've seen today, and it's going to keep going down through the day. 50 in Larned, 45 in Colby, 50 in Scott City, 48 for Salina. Great Bend will reach the upper 40s with 54 in Medicine Lodge. Wind gusts are still above 40 tomorrow for central Kansas, and that's what we'll see in Wichita too. 48 for El Dorado, 49 for Wichita, Hutchinson 48, and it looks like the breeze will come back from the south on Thursday, only to turn to the north Friday with a high of 52. Lighter winds on the way for the weekend. Don't forget, we're going to set our clocks ahead 1 hour, and then next week a big warm-up. Spring-like weather could have us close to 80 on Tuesday.